Good evening and welcome to another MTV Community Forum. I'm your host Byron Campbell and of course Chris Diali, co-host. Good evening, Chris.
Good evening, Byron. Good evening to our listeners and viewers. We're happy to have you this evening with us.
Chris, we have a full evening to us. We have with us, we'll be promoting rural development tonight, Chris. We have Avril Aberdeen. She is owner, proprietor, small businesswoman, and she's going to talk about her products tonight, and all the things, her struggles, her victories.
Piquancy flavors.
Piquancy flavors, yeah. So Chris, I want to start with politics tonight.
Okay.
Chris, a lot's happening here, yeah? Things are busy, it appears so. We have this weekend, we have the movement launching this weekend. This is happening, and the message out there is all colors are invited, green, yellow, red. Just come on down, That's a big deal. So that's a momentum taking place. And then you have a rally later this month by the NDC. I think this is happening in Telescope, if I'm corrected. And the NNP has a rally also this weekend, I believe, in Telescope. I'm not sure if it's a parish rally or it's a national rally, but the fact is there's a lot happening with the political parties. What's happening? Is this just a Christmas surge, or this is something with potential?
Well, let's start with the movement. I think the movement launch is going to be important from the point of view, depending on what happens. It will be a third party in the mix, third main party, if main is the right word here. Because traditionally we have always been a two-party state kind of thing with little parties on the side. So that will be interesting to see how that comes off, his launch and what happens there. But you get a sense that political action is heating up. Elections is constitutionally due in 2027, so we still have some time. But both sides, NNP and NDC, seem to be ramping up their meetings, their discussions on social media.
Why?
So you get I'm saying you're getting a sense that as election gets closer, some pundits are saying it may be next year, 2026.
You have early election in St. Lucia a year before.
That's right.
It's true.
That's right. And we have St. Vincent on the 1st of December, I think it is.
No, St. Lucia is the first, St. Vincent is the 28th or 27th, somewhere the weekend.
So there's a lot of action going on politically. And,
around us.
Yeah, and some of the parties, remember, have not fully launched their candidates like NNP in certain constituencies. So I suppose it is a getting to know people as well. They need to say they have caretakers, but you don't know who are the candidates yet for certain constituencies. So there's some work to be done from an NNP side. And on the NDC side, of course, you're hearing a lot of issues with internal strife, what's going on, and whether some of the people is going to be there still representing the same. So there seem to be some little things going on. So I suppose those public things is to give people confidence and the voter base confidence that they are wrong and they're doing things that needs to be done.
So that's good.
Yeah, I think
that's
so.
good. Chris, some good news. Our OECS swim team were the winners of the Grenada national swim team. They have regained the OECS swimming championship from the reigning holders, Antigua and Barbuda. Significant win. Significant,
and I must say our swimmers did excellent, and the swim team was 100% Grenadian in the sense we had no foreign swimmers coming in.
Sure about that?
I'm sure about that.
Okay.
Right, and they won 4 categories based on what I saw, and they excelled in different areas. So it is something that we need to congratulate them and congratulate the coaches and the parents who have been supporting the young male and female swimmers. Excellent job, and I mean Grenada again, and I say this now, and I'm going to say this now. I repeat to myself, but with this success that our swim team, I'm going to build a 25-meter pool.
No, it's a 50-meter. No, it's not 50 meter.
Not a 50 meter.
It's a 25 meter. So it's not Olympic size.
No, it's like a Mount, what do you call it, Mount Hope, where they swim now. Yeah. Not much bigger, if bigger at all.
But congratulations.
Of course.
Yeah, we go ahead.
And
Chris.
I hope we change our mind and do a 50-meter pool.
Chris, we have some CBI, Citizens by Investment Program. Some challenges going forward. It's been reported that The IMA is recorded as its name, recorded one of its quietest second quarters in recent years, receiving 68 applications. That's in line, however, with 2024, Chris, but a far cry, so to speak, from 22 and 23. How do you view it, Chris?
Well, I mean,
you've been there.
Yes, and the application issue in the same report, they highlighted, yes, the volume of applications are down, but the quality is up in terms of value, which is a good thing, because we predicted for 2025 that we'd move from 200 plus million to 140, and we seem to be slightly behind the target in revenue, so it's something to look at and pay attention. But what is happening in the world with CBI programs is that Turkey is leading in the world. Turkey's processing, I think his last figure I heard was something like 12,000 applications in a year. None of us in the region could ever meet collectively could meet that. So there's a shift in high net worth people looking at the Turkey program and what is happening there and what the offerings are, which means that our programs in the region needs to do more work.
But Chris, we've had a 67% decline from 2024 in volume.
Yes, and that's because of the Russia situation.
So are we looking now more at this is going to be normal, the levels we are at now? This decline is considered normal?
Well, I mean, the peak that we saw in 2023 and 24 was not normal.
Yeah.
So yes, there is some correction.
Yeah.
And to get it back to some normal levels. But Grenada have never really gone past processing more than 1,200 applications in a year. So we're way below standard, and we need to digitize and do something we were doing in CBI. So we need to get our processing up to at least 2,000 applications a year, at least. Easy.
But the bigger question, and we disagree about this, Chris, that we put too much emphasis on the CBI program. It's so vulnerable. Should we really? We know St. Vincent's decided they're not going there at all. They see it as an insult to their citizenship, But we are there and heavily dependent on it. Maybe too dependent, Chris.
Well, I wouldn't say too dependent, because in the budget for 2025, we adjusted the figure down to 140 million.
Okay, so we now be realistic about it.
So the issue is what it is we're marketing and how efficiently we can do it and so on, and to have it hover around 140 and 180 million a year, and couple it with other things in our programs that we do, in other sectors in the economy. That's a good example to use, because they have a hidden economy that we won't talk about on this program, and no other country has.
You mean cannabis?
I don't know if it's that.
Okay, Chris, let's move on. Chris, Venezuela, there's report that there's a ghost ship being spotted, and this in the Southern Caribbean. This ghost ship is an American ship. It is no ordinary cargo vessel. It's a converted special warfare support ship. It operates quietly without any naval markings, and is known to support special military missions. This means it can carry special forces personnel, helicopters, small, etc., etc. CNN reported also, and that's important for our region here. But just to make the point about the ship, that's not good at all, because this is sending a signal that an invasion.
Something is imminent.
Exactly. But the other important thing that CNN reported yesterday, that the UK government has suspended some of its intelligence sharing with the US about drug boats in the Caribbean, because they believe that the US policy of shooting up boats and killing people in international waters is a violation of international law.
It is.
They are concerned about complicity in the matter. So that's interesting.
Yes, and this ghost ship raises, our antennas even more.
Yeah.
In the sense that when it comes in your waters, to support all the various other and medicals and all of these other things. Hence the reason it has very little markings. And it's there to give troops support in terms of equipment as well.
Yes.
So it is like a supply ship, as you said, that is there to supply them, and the armada that is in the region. So it is worrying from that point of view that anytime the ghost ship appears, normally in other parts of the world where these wars rage, is because something imminent is about to happen. And you're hearing the rhetoric from Venezuela now, where President Maduro says that, they're preparing.
Of course.
They're preparing. He has issued instructions to his land forces, ship as well as air force, to be prepared at any moment for anything.
But Chris, the other point is that we are yet to make a decision, apparently, on this radar. But the position that Britain has taken should be instructive to our Prime Minister, Grenada, in that Britain is talking about complicity and say, look, we're not going to share any information with you. The US is asking us to install a military radar. Complicity. You know, we are facilitating, if we say yes, this military operations.
So if we say yes or no, we lose it.
Well, yeah.
No matter where we go. Yes or no, we're going to lose.
Because we
The
had
point
this
is,
yeah.
the point is, Prime Minister is not saying anything and may work in
complicity to murder, you know, and breaking international
but
law.
he ain't
Prime Minister has a
he ain't
good reason.
supporting nothing. He ain't allowing a radar. So you can't say complicit from that point of view. So sometimes it's better to not say anything and see what happens. You know?
Chris, the other big thing in the region now, well, in the world now, is COP30. This is the environmental yearly, and COP is taking place in Brazil. The big issues for us, and we can look at it from a position of small island developing states. And the main issues for us there is, Chris, is survival. You understand? Look at Ivan with us, look at Jamaica. The other thing we're looking at is finances for the Adaptation and Loss and Damage Fund. I heard Mia Motley, Barbados, talking, and she was saying that this fund needs billions of dollars. Mm-hmm. And to date, only $750 million has been pledged. The other question is, of course, food security. Heavy dependent on food imports, like us, Grenada, 80%. So they're asking for investments in climate resilient local agriculture and sustainable fisheries management to reduce the abundance of imports, you know, and all countries. The other thing is the global emission cut to stay within the 1.5%.
1.5 degrees.
Degrees Celsius, the warming limit. So intense weather events. So there's a lot of issue there. But the big point, however, before you come in, is that the major players are not there. The U.S., for example, because they, of course, think climate change is a hoax. President Trump believes that, and he's not sending anybody there.
That's the point. And these COPs now is coming to a point where you're wondering whether or not they're making sense, or whether anything sustainable will come from them. It's a UN-sponsored event. So you expect countries coming to COP28, it'll be those who are causing the issue and those who are getting the effects of the cause. And the big players, the India, the Russia, the US, and so on, and China to some degree, are not partaking in COP. So who funding these funds? Right, the disaster funds and so on. They're not there.
They're not there.
And the Europeans are trying to do their best and be part of COP and accept some of the things. But when these countries who are the big offenders of climate change and heating up the world atmosphere because of the emissions, and we in these countries, like
it's survival for us. You can see the damages. It's
the intrusion of salt water.
You
know, the bleaching of our reefs. And the compromising of our agriculture with the events.
And the hurricanes, you know, and they're getting worse. The waters. I mean, look what happened in Jamaica.
The US is also getting things. You know, the floods and
but they believe it's fake. They believe it's Trump anyway.
When you see tornadoes and floods happening in the US where it never used to happen before.
It's scary. But Grenada is there. I saw. I know Dr. Spencer. I saw him
Continues
there.
Continues the fight.
And we wish them well. Let's see how it goes. Chris, what's else happening? We have NULO. I saw something on NULO this week, Chris, last week, where they have now focused. They are collaborating with a Chinese training institution to deliver training in solar application. And that's important. I like who they're collaborating with, the Chinese, because understand the Chinese, they produce about 80% of the world's solar panels. The EVs, they're ahead of that. So it's a good thing to collaborate with them. And I have to compliment NULO, Sister Margaret and others there for doing such an excellent job. And we have a lot of, I don't think this institution gets the credit that they due. When you look at the quality of work and what they put out. In terms of training a lot of young people for jobs that are available.
NULO is changing the concept of skills. and that, in the past we looked down on people who are plumbers and carpenters as seconds in terms of what they could do. And academics, coming out with 14 subjects and whatever it is now, as the premier students are people coming to your workplace. But more and more now we are understanding how important skills are. And ULO have recognized that, yes, and compliments to them for what they have been doing. They have put out a lot of students in various skills areas, whether it's AC, conditioning, and so on. But I think the shift in the training, and I think TVET is helping with that as well. The government wants, I think I saw them say that they would like to see TVET courses now being offered along with academic courses. So students in secondary schools, we used to have wood making before. That has stopped. They want to bring back that. They want to bring back issues of plumbing and bricklaying and all of that. And the technical electromechanical skills. So if I need to service electromechanical piece of equipment, I need students who could understand electronics and at the same time understand the mechanical aspects of operations. So there is this issue of being skilled now and not just being academic. And that is something that NULO has been the one leading that.
Kudos to them, man.
Yes,
just as we say, Chris, the UN Secretary General position ends on the 31st of December 2026. But what's interesting here, there are news going around that Barbados Mia Mottley is like to be one of the contenders for this position, And she has a very positive profile internationally. I mean, she championed climate change, I know, for one of the things. She's been very outspoken on the Caribbean being a zone of peace and outspoken on genocide in Palestine with the Israelis. So she has taken a front position on many international issues. And what do you think of her as a candidate? Would you support her?
I would, 110%.
Okay.
Not only because she's a Caribbean person, but I think Mia Mottley has a level of skill and intelligence to handle the position properly, as it's supposed to. She'll have a challenge dealing with the U.S. and Israel and these
and you know why too? Because the Security Council is going to make the decision, and the 5 main members carry a veto vote.
That's right.
So if the U.S. don't want her, she won't be there. For example, or Brit. So it's interesting to see how they go. So I think something for us to support. Anything else, Chris?
Well, I know we were having some challenges with air freight for local produce because
yes, Chris. There
isn't enough space on aircrafts now.
Yes,
and what is happening? Soursop is in danger.
So the
fishing is in danger.
Farmers are in a problem because you talk about Soursop. This is the season for golden-up, for example. There's no freight, challenges for freight. And also, even I understand, even the GCNA, in terms of containers, has several containers there waiting to be shipped, as much as 5, 6. A problem there. And the recent strike in the port is now over, I'm to understand, Chris. But we have a problem of getting our produce out right now.
Right, and I want to bring in the issue with the port and talk about that, because GCNA having 5 or whatever containers on the port, whether it's shipping lines issue and getting they're getting them on the boats, but with the tensions in the region, I can understand ships now, and normally around this time of the year, the itinerary of the ships coming sometimes get a little juggled in that they don't come as usual as they norm because of the increased amount of freight and goods coming in for the Christmas season. But when you heard about the strike on the port, it was alarming to me. I'm not sure what the reason is yet, but it appears that the first option with people on the port and stevedores is to strike. Now I need to remind of listening public that Port Authority and the port is an essential service, meaning that your last option is supposed to be strike, not the first option.
Or is it listed? Because there are laws governing essential services, but I don't think it's listed.
Yeah, it is.
It is listed?
Yeah, it is listed as part of the Labour Code.
Okay,
right?
okay.
So it is an essential service.
Right.
And the minister have set certain powers, because it's an essential service, to do certain things when they go on strike. So again, I say this from the context, I'm not certain what was the reason for them, but it couldn't have been anything significant for them to end it so quickly.
Yeah.
But again, it's a threat that you're threatening a whole country
At
by
Christmas
a few people.
time.
Yeah,
Christmas
well,
time.
that's right.
And one has to understand the part that in doing a little investigation there, that the Customs and Excise Division generate, like in 2023, $434 million. So you're looking at generating a third of our revenue. So it's critical. So
Plus
a
other taxes.
day costs millions.
And that
You know?
is hence the reason they will
Yeah.
strike now, because
Yeah.
they want to put pressure on the government
Of course.
to get what they want.
Strategic.
Because they, of course, it's strategic, and,
Yeah,
and the country as a whole.
It is
Because
true.
people can't
It
get
is
their
true.
barrels, they can't get
It
whatever
is true.
normally comes in
It
around
is true.
Christmas.
It
So
is true.
kudos to them for using it as a strategic way to get it.
Yeah.
But again, I keep saying we need to get
Yeah.
concern of
Yeah.
these small number of workers, 30-something stevedots and whatever, holding a whole country to ransom when they take actions like that.
Need to
And
be
that is something
rectified.
we need to
Yeah.
look seriously at.
Final
Yeah,
thing,
go
Chris, you
forward.
know, road conditions are not very good throughout the country. It's bad, you know. But one of the consequences of that, your shocks go, your vehicles maintenance cost is high. But you know, it's a double whammy for motorists, because you have to change your parts, you have to buy new parts, but then government charges you as much as 60% on those parts. So it's, I hear drivers and motorists complaining a lot about this, you know.
Yeah, well, the price of progress is sometimes high.
Yeah.
And we tend to not understand
Yeah.
the greater good.
Yeah.
And the greater good is that our water systems in the country is going to be significantly improved
Yeah.
in terms of
Oh, you're talking
losses.
about the South, yeah.
Not only the south.
Yeah.
We can remember this project
St.
was in St.
Andrews.
Andrews and so
That's
on
correct.
and so forth.
That's
So
correct.
there is that. But I was told tonight,
Yeah.
the repaving of the road starts tonight.
Tonight.
In the Grand Dance area. So they're starting work
So that's
on tonight.
positive.
So that's positive. So
Yeah.
there is a price to be paid.
But
Remember,
the
this
issue
is-
was the 60% duties on parts.
It has always been there before the road was bad.
I know, Chris, but it's
And
it's hurting.
when
Yeah.
we drive ridiculous and we mash up poles and so on, it's worse. Because the price at
You're
parts you
right.
have to pay.
Chris, that's all the time we have.
So-
We have an important guest joining us. Viewers, stay with us. We'll be right back.
So we put in average.
Fit for Life and Allied Laboratories, providing quality care and expertise. Fit for Life and Allied Laboratories, see our in-house doctors and our pharmacies. Get expert care and quality tests. When it comes to your health, you deserve the best. Fit for Life and Allied Laboratories, we're taking care of Grenada.
This holiday season, let the Monica Benoit Wonderland of Lights lead the way to Christmas at the Point. Starting November 30th, the Quarantine Point Recreational Park transforms into a glowing wonderland with dazzling light displays that are the true showstoppers of the season. Take a magical tuk-tuk tunnel ride through twinkling arches. Explore Santa's grotto, cozy up with a picnic blanket under the stars, and savor delicious eats from local vendors. Entry is just $5 for walk-ins, $10 per carload, and $20 for premium carload parking. Plus, grab a cozy picnic blanket for only $40 and enjoy the season in style. Special pricing applies for New Year's Eve. Visit our Instagram or Facebook pages at Rotary Club of Grenada Events for more details. It's holiday fun for the entire family every night from 5 p.m. till midnight, and it all supports the charitable work of the Rotary Club of Grenada. Christmas at the Point. When the sun sets, the wonder begins. Mark your calendars. It all begins November 30th.
For 35 years, one name has stood with us. Through the storms and sunshine, we've been by your side. Whether you're on the road, at sea, on site, or at home, with Grenadian General Insurance, confidence comes standard. It's never been a better time to renew and update for added benefits. Join us in celebrating 35 years of safeguarding what matters most. Grenadian General Insurance, 35 years strong. Visit Grenadian General Insurance on Scott Street, St. George's. Call us at 440-2434 or visit grenadiangeneral.gd to get the coverage you need.
Songs of Hope and Glory, a diocesan choir festival. Join us as we celebrate this Jubilee year with beautiful songs and uplifting performances on November 30th, 4 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center. Tickets cost adults $20, children $10. Tickets are available at your local churches and on gotofect.com. Let's come together to celebrate with our choirs and rejoice in the spirit of hope and glory. November 30th, 4 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center. See you there.
This is the moment. Our girls, our game, our victory. On Saturday, November 29th, all roads lead to the Karani James Athletic Stadium as our senior women's national team take on Costa Rica in the CONCACAF Women's Qualifiers. Come out and support our girls. It's our legacy, our pride, and our chance to move one step closer to the CONCACAF Women's Championships. Our girls have not lost a match at home in our previous CONCACAF qualifier, but to stay unbeaten, they need you. The drums, the horns, the flags, the full power of the 12th man. Get your tickets now. $20 for adults, $10 for students, children under 10 free. Get yours at the GFA office, Chucky's Bar, Heather's Boutique, or Grenadian Optical in St. George's and Spiceland Mall. Adult tickets are also available online at gotofed.com. Grenada versus Costa Rica. Be loud. Be proud.
Ever wondered what it feels like to be part of a Christmas caravan? MTV, Fusion FM, and the Grenada Informer is bundling all its holiday goodies with its Christmas caravan. From jingle and mingle to grocery shopping surprises with Secret Santa, all coupled with loads of holiday excitement and entertainment for you to enjoy. Getting excited already? Then stay tuned for more.
Welcome back, viewers. As we indicated earlier, this evening we have a local entrepreneur with us, Avril Aberdeen, of the company Piquancy Flavors. Yes. That is right? Piquancy Flavors? Right. And as you know, we promise every month to try and highlight a local entrepreneur in Grenada with their products to give you some action and to give you some understanding of what they do and the challenges and so on they face. So, Avril, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to the program. And this evening we're going to talk to Avril about, of course, her products. But before I get there, I want to first of all ask about the name, Piquancy Flavors. How did you come up with such an interesting name?
I wanted to find a very interesting name based on my thoughts of how food should be experienced.
Right.
And the name Piquancy basically means exciting, zesty, flavorful. So I wanted my brand to represent exactly that.
Excellent. I mean, first time I heard the name Piquancy, and I didn't even know the meaning of Piquancy. So that is a learning for me as well. So tell us about your journey. I mean, how long have you been in this business? It is, of course, a food business. But tell us, how long have you been in the business?
Officially, I started my business about 2 years ago. It was not something that was planned. I grew up knowing that I like to cook, even though I was not someone that went to culinary school. But at home, I like to cook, and my friends and families had a couple events, and in making things for the events, They told me that people would really love to experience that. I should allow people to experience what I make. And that was the beginning of Piquancy Flavors.
Piquancy Flavors?
Yes.
And 2 years is a short time, actually.
Yes, it is.
And I know you have a number of products here on the table, and viewers, the cameras will zoom in on some of them, but when you look at the packaging is also very good. I mean, the flavors are in glass jars, right?
Yes, they are.
They are in glass jars, which preserves the flavor.
Yes, it does.
In terms of comparing to plastic.
Yes.
And why the need to go to glass is more expensive, of course.
Glass is more expensive, but it does not compromise the flavor, and it helps with the life expectancy of the product as well.
So I notice you have a lot of chutneys. You have mango chutney. You have pepper pyong mango chutney as one. We have spicy mango chutney. We have tamarind. Tell us about some of the products that you have.
Okay. I have two different types of products. I have the mango chutney, which is what I originally started with, and I also have something that I started with this year, which is tamarind chutney. The reason why I started with mango is that we have so much mangoes at waste, just falling by the side of the road, rotting in people's yards, and I'm not seeing any products being made in Grenada with mango, really and truly. Just
apart from juices,
just not even much juices. You may find more red mango, basically just things like red mango and stuff like that. But I wanted to do something different. I wanted to do something out of the box, start something new, where I could utilize the mangoes and produce something that I think is of a quality that in the future I would like to export as well, so people can experience Grenada's, what can I say?
Special spices.
Special spices, and then our volcanic soil. The quality of our fruits are much, much different. The mangoes themselves are much nicer than the ones abroad. So let us present it in such a way that people can experience it, even when it's out of season.
And how is the uptake by our populace on the products that you have? I'm assuming you have attended certain trade shows and you have sampling done. How has been the reaction of the public?
It has been very good so far. People are very impressed. One, with the presentation. Also the flavor is something that they're not used to. What I have done, rather than using artificial flavorings and colorings and salt and preservatives, I've decided to strip all of that away and use traditional cooking in such a way that that would actually preserve the mango and the fruits.
Right, so you're using a certain degree of heat to create.
I use heat, and I also use the spices.
The bacteria content and spices as well.
Yes.
Yes. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I'm a food technologist. My qualification as a chemical engineer, that's what I specialize in. Hence,
Great.
I could ask you those things.
Awesome.
Tell me about Bazo di Tamarind. I think the name is, for want of a word, viewers, carnival-like, sexy-like, Bazo di Tamarind. Tell me about that one.
Bazo di has a meaning that it goes into your mind, it stays on your mind, it's lingering, it really takes your attention. And I wanted to make something that someone would remember. It would be exciting, it's going to be unusual, and it's something that you're going to always want over and over again. So Bazo di is the one I came up with, and this one is a very hot one, actually.
And how many people do you employ in your business?
It's a very small business, it's new, so officially you can say it's about between 2 or 3 people.
That's fine, that's where you start. And you're located in St. Andrews, right?
Yes, I am.
Right, good. So I think that is, you have such, we're planning to taste these a little later, folks. So I'm going to tell you, Byron and myself, which ones we're tasting and how they're going.
Yeah. I mean, it's just amazing, Chris. I love to hear the fact that here's an individual that, from observation, seeing fruits, mangoes, but other fruits, wasting, spoiling, and coming up with an idea to turn this into to utilize it, and as a livelihood means also. But I want to know a little bit about the technical challenges you face with food safety and labeling, and the Bureau of Standards or the food laboratory. What support you had there? How was this for you? How did you manage this part of it? Because this is food. Yeah?
They've been very helpful, I must say. You can ask a lot of questions. I have never been frightened to ask questions and study certain things that need to be done in order to produce certain things. It's doing your homework and getting the technical support. You may have to do, with food, you will have to do a lot of trials. So it might take a lot of time and expenses actually to come up with a finished product.
So you talk about expenses. Tell me about the financing aspect. What institutions locally, technical and financial help did you get? Where tell us about this part of it, because this is an important part. Who do you credit?
Technical support, I have been to Bureau of Standards. I've also been to Allied Laboratories. They have assisted me quite a lot in getting my stuff tested, asking questions about what do I need to do to make sure that certain criteria are met.
Yeah, I mean, taking out preservatives is a big thing.
Yeah.
Normally, because most products will have those preservatives. So that in particular will require particular attention. Yeah, so that's good.
Yeah. Finance, yeah. Well, tell us about that. Where you got support? Where you got grants? Because other people want to know about this.
When I first started, I started out of pocket. Yeah, and that's what I've been doing for the basically for the last 2 years. So only recently, I should say first of all, GIDC also assists me with getting concession. So that was one of the things. So basically, when you start, you need to ask a lot of questions. You need to find out the different areas that you would need help. Who can give you the best guidance? Like, for instance, if you have to get equipment, it would be good to speak to one Bureau of Standards, GIDC, because they deal with development. They could advise you, or maybe if you're going to be cooking, you need to get certain kind of pots. You would need certain type of tables, standards that you would need. Yes, yeah. And through that, you'd also get assistance from Ministry of Agriculture. They can also assist you, like for instance, if you're looking for certain fruits, seasonings, or whatever. There's a large database, so with that you might be able to get a good connection with quite a few different people, and they've been very helpful in that regard. Recently, Ministry of Agriculture has assisted quite a few small businesses with some equipment.
Okay, that's in the World Bank project, I think. Yes, very good. Tell me about pricing of your products. Is it viable? To what extent they are viable for low-income families, or is it seen as a premium? Where are you in this? How do you?
Being a small business, and most of it being financed by me, it is just not something that I can say be subsidized by other things. Yeah, that's one. Two, I have been using premium.
The grass jar is a premium product?
Yes, the labeling also is a premium product. On top of that, I use premium mangoes as well. And the seasons that I use, they have to be of a certain standard. I don't use things that are kind of like wilted, going off and stuff like that. It has to be of a certain standard. If not, it does not go in my pot at all.
So on the raw material side though, tamarind, I see tamarind featuring a lot in your products here. Tamarind doesn't seem to be a thing that we take care of as before. The trees are not as prevalent as before. I mean mango, we have mango.
Lots of mangoes.
Spoiling and all of that. But even on the mango side, the high quality mangoes like the Julies and the Ceylons and the others that you mix together in a blend is not as popular or as the what we call the common mangoes, so to speak. And not all mangoes you could use.
True.
Because of the fiber content.
Correct, yes.
So the question is, from a raw material standpoint, how consistent are you with the raw material? So if you want to expand, I don't know what your capacity and how much you do now per year, but on average, how much jars would you put out per year?
Well, as a new business, and because it's been developing quickly, it's changing almost
understood.
every couple of months.
Well, you did 2 years now, so let's say in your first year you produce what amount? I mean, just average.
Let's
I'm not trying to
say-
get into your business, but
I would say maybe about 60,000 bottles.
right, so that's excellent.
Yeah.
And you're continuing to grow and expand. And my question is around the capacity issue. And how you want to handle that, either because in Grenada, labor is a challenge, getting good labor and people to work. And of course, we could always say we use equipment and we not introduce too much labor, and equipment takes up some of it, make your business to some degree. And so for like filling could be automated and these kind of things. Are you getting help with that kind of balance and that understanding as your capacity grows?
It's getting to the stage where I will be able to do that pretty soon. I just need to get my more clients on board, but the capacity to do it will be there potentially.
We have a lot of imports from Trinidad and other places. I want to know how local consumers respond to piquancy flavors versus imported brands. What have you observed here?
What I have noticed is that there are certain brands that come from abroad that are cheaper than mine.
So they're undercutting you, local producers? What's happening?
You mean the foreign ones that
Yeah,
have come in?
yeah.
They are a lower price than mine. I'm not sure how they would have come up with their prices. Being big factories from Jamaica and stuff like that, I cannot compete with them.
You can't.
No, but I can compete on flavor and quality.
That's right. And I'm reading your label here, it says no added preservatives, no added artificial coloring, no added flavoring, no added salt,
Yes.
which is a key thing.
Yeah.
Does your competition match to that?
No.
They don't.
Yeah.
No.
So you have a plus on them already.
Yes, I do.
And in countries like ours who suffer a lot with non-communicable diseases, hypertension being one, no added salt is key.
Very
Yeah.
much so.
And I hope you advertise
Oh, yeah.
that in your marketing. I
Oh,
see
yeah.
here we have an International Taste Institute from Brussels 2025. Tell us about that.
And
Viewers,
24, Chris, you can show
24
both of them.
25, yes.
Yeah.
Tell us about these awards.
Well, actually, about 2 months after I started my business, I
Yeah.
decided that I had to find a way to make people take me seriously as to what I am doing. Because you would go to certain institutions and you would say, well, look, I have a new product here, I'm new in the business. And they may say, well, how are you able to sustain, or how would you be able to continue what you're doing? But if you're not given a chance to prove yourself, then you're stuck in the mud. So I decided, well, I have to prove to myself and to other people that I have a quality product. So I decided to send it off to Brussels on my own. And I think that was in October. And by January, I got an email saying that
Kudos.
got an award, and then they asked me to actually take part in 2025 because they were interested in this new company. And again, I was awarded another medal for 2025, and they've already contacted me for 2026.
Excellent.
So your international appeal is growing.
Yes,
That's good.
Especially in Europe.
So the question of export may come, eh?
I would love it to be
That may
exported.
come. But tell me, what distribution works best for you in terms of direct to hotel, supermarkets? What's your distribution like? Where are your products?
You can find my products in Food Fair in Granance, Foodland on Lagoon Road. It's also in Galleria Mall. In fact, all the products are in Galleria Mall, including the gift boxes and some other items that I have.
Gift boxes. Tell us a little about gift boxes. What's in there?
The gift box is the mango chutney. There's 4 different levels of heat with the mango chutney. So I have a mild. I do have the award-winning spicy mango chutney. And then I have pepper pyong. Pepper pyong actually means...
The name is so interesting. Pepper pyong.
But so we want to know a little bit about the nutrition, the food security, and the public value. Can you tell us about the nutritional value of your product? Are they preservative heavy or mostly natural? Where are we?
It says no preservatives.
No, I want to hear from her. Yeah.
Yes, they are no artificial preservatives, no artificial additives in it whatsoever, and no salt. Basically, what I'm using is I use sugar, I use vinegar, I also use some other natural sugars to assist with the products as well. So it's not overly sweet from just basic sugar itself.
So how will you communicate the healthy product to the consumers? They have to read the label?
Well, actually, I do a lot of pop-ups.
Yeah.
Any chance I get that I can promote my product and allow people to taste it, and I could explain to them what it's all about, I'm basically there.
Well, we hope this show tonight is going to give you a major pop-up. But in terms of your gift pack and what is happening there, you seem to be chief cook and bottle washer.
Yes, I am.
So you handle marketing, you handle production, quality assurance. You seem to be doing a lot of things. How does that impact you as the main person? Because at the end of the day, and finance, of course, you have to make sure that the money's coming and the bills get paid. As one individual handling all of that, how does that affect the other aspects of your life? This one business consumes you.
It does consume a lot of me. The idea is that I think they say normally when you start a business for the first 3 to 5 years, it's going to be the hardest part.
That's correct.
So I have decided to make the sacrifice and dedication. The next 3 to 5 years is going to be where I have
And
to
then you bring in
push the
people to
hardest.
assist where you think
And
it's
as the business
necessary.
grows and I'm able to take other people on board to assist me, I will definitely be doing that.
Okay.
Chris, I'm anxious to taste the product, you know.
Yeah, which
So,
one you want to start
so
first?
we're going to take a short break first before we do that. Our technical persons, we want to take a short break. When we come back,
You do the tasting.
we do the tasting. Chris. I'm looking forward to that part of it, yeah? Viewers, stay with us. We'll be right back.
Fit for Life and Allied Laboratories, providing quality care and expertise. Fit for Life and Allied Laboratories, see our in-house doctors and our pharmacies. Get expert care and quality tests. When it comes to your health, you deserve the best. Fit for Life and Allied Laboratories, we're taking care of Grenada.
Songs of Hope and Glory, a diocesan choir festival. Join us as we celebrate this Jubilee year with beautiful songs and uplifting performances on November 30th, 4 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center. Tickets cost adults $20, children $10. Tickets are available at your local churches and on gotofect.com. Let's come together to celebrate with our choirs and rejoice in the spirit of hope and glory. November 30th, 4 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center. See you there.
This is the moment. Our girls, our game, our victory. On Saturday, November 29th, all roads lead to the Karani James Athletic Stadium as our senior women's national team take on Costa Rica in the CONCACAF Women's Qualifiers. Come out and support our girls. It's our legacy, our pride, and our chance to move one step closer to the CONCACAF Women's Championships. Our girls have not lost a match at home in our previous CONCACAF qualifier, but to stay unbeaten, they need you. The drums, the horns, the flags, the full power of the 12th man. Get Get your tickets now. $20 for adults, $10 for students, children under 10 free. Get yours at the GFA office, Chucky's Bar, Heather's Boutique, or Grenadian Optical in St. George's and Spiceland Mall. Adult tickets are also available online at gotofed.com. Grenada versus Costa Rica. Be loud. Be proud.
Ever wondered what it feels like to be part of a Christmas caravan? MTV, Fusion FM, and the Grenada Informer is bundling all its holiday goodies with its Christmas caravan. From jingle and mingle to grocery shopping surprises with Secret Santa, all coupled with loads of holiday excitement and entertainment for you to enjoy. Getting excited already? Then stay tuned for more.
Welcome back, viewers, and we did tell you that this segment now is the tasting segment. And I will tell us about these are, you know, when you're eating different foods, whether it's fish or chicken or curry, how does that enhance the flavors of the food? Mango chutney is a big enhancer. I know that.
It is.
In Indian culture, we use a lot
Bring
of
up the mango,
chutney.
Chris. Where's the mango?
We have
Talk
mango
about it.
chutney. That's spicy mango chutney. Very spicy mango chutney here. And then we also have
Mild.
Mild. This is the mild one.
No, I want the mild one, Chris.
You want the mild one?
Yeah, that taste the mild one.
Go ahead. So tell us about how it enhances flavor of food.
Well, the thing is,
what is your experience with that based on what
I've
reports you're
noticed-
getting back?
the reports I have is that
So I'm gonna.
the flavor of the mango and the tamarind, because it doesn't have the artificial preservatives, the flavor of the fruit actually shines through much better.
Byron, what is you did the chutney, the
The
mango
mango
chutney.
is bright.
All right, that was
Chris.
That was the
the
mild.
mild.
Good. What you call it? Good and what? Acidity.
Yes.
It's good. It's not. It's not too sweet.
Oh, look at my fingers. You see that?
What's the next one? It's not too sweet.
Oh, the mild mango chutney is real lovely.
Yeah, I could real mango aroma. I'm getting this from
Yeah,
it,
well,
Chris.
the chutney aspect.
Yeah.
So this is the award-winning spicy mango chutney. This is the one that got 2 awards for 2025
Spicy. Yeah. Okay.
and 2024.
Here, Chris. Let me taste it. So, question.
I like this one.
Yeah.
Spicy
So,
one. I can understand the award.
Thank you.
what's the inspiration
Has a
for this
kick.
flavor?
That is actually my original.
Your original.
Yes.
It has a nice kick to it.
Yes.
Chris, bring it back. I want a second on it.
One second one.
Yeah.
Folks, we having great fun on the program
Yeah, yeah.
tonight.
No,
because
no,
we
this-
tasting some of Avril's really ingenious product development.
This is obvious. No, I hope tomorrow our consumers or people could go look for this stuff. It's really good.
Yeah. Which
Do you
is the one
imagine
we
I want
tasted,
seconds?
Avril.
Thank you. So this one here is pepper pyong.
Right.
Pyong means that you're a lover of something.
Yeah.
That's how I grew up.
Right.
So this one is a Scotch bonnet.
Explain for us.
That should be
Explain
hot.
for us.
So it's not overly hot, it's more the flavor of the Scotch bonnet versus the actual heat.
Yes. I see what you're saying. It's not hot.
One thing I noticed,
The Scotch bonnet flavor is
chutney.
coming through.
What about the what do you call it, Chris? The how do you explain that? The
Texture.
no, the texture. Yeah, the texture. It's light.
Yeah.
Chutney. I'm accustomed to chutney having a bit more solid,
More body.
more body. Explain this to us. Why this?
This was
I suppose if you shake it a little, it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so it settles a bit.
Some of
yeah?
it would settle, yes. The idea is that it would have chunks in it.
Yes.
So you're going to get actual pieces of mango in
Mangoes. Because I have to drink water. I feel the heat.
You feeling the heat, Byron? Chunks came up in this one.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel the heat, Chris.
So you actually know that you're tasting mango and not just some sort of fruit.
What about the tamarind?
We have one more in the mango.
Oh,
That
you
might
have
not
another
be-
mango there
yes,
first.
this one is called talawa.
Talawa. Well, where did that word come from? Talawa. What does it
Talawa
mean?
Basically means you're little, but you're talawa. You never hear that saying?
Yeah, of course, I'm asking.
Right. So basically, there's a little bite and kick to this one. So if you really like pepper, this is something that you should probably.
This is mango,
This
right?
is still mango, but this is a scorpion pepper.
What type of pepper?
Scorpion pepper.
Explain that. What is scorpion
It's a
pepper?
type of pepper. It's one of the hottest peppers it has in the Caribbean.
Yeah, I have to avoid that one. Too. My head would be...
Yeah,
because you have hair to cover it, to cool it by dawn.
It is hot.
I'm exposed, yeah.
It is
The
hot.
talawa is hot. Well, you have some people that are definitely respond to that.
There are some people that love pepper.
Yeah.
So now we have the tamarind. So we have a mild tamarind, and this is for the people that really don't like heat whatsoever. So I try and do something that all persons can enjoy. Here you go.
Oh, this one has a lot more body.
we
Yeah,
gotta
that has
shake
a
it
lot
up.
more body. That's what
It
I'm
needs a
more
little bit more
accustomed
shaking
to.
up.
Hey, Chris, don't eat all for yourself, Chris. I mean, come on. I mean, like, it's a large bottle.
I'm a lover of tamarind, so you know.
You know?
This one will definitely pique my flavors.
Yeah, it does. And this one
That's
is
the
called mild
That's the
tamarind.
mild
If you
tamarind.
take from, okay, go ahead.
Oh, no, give me that. More solid, yeah? All this, Chris. Yeah. I'll take all here, Chris.
Yeah, have fun.
I like this one.
That's more for you.
Not so much heat, but it's mud filled, you know.
The ones with the heat will cause the hair to grow.
Give it a heat then. Give it a heat.
So then now we have the spicy
Yeah.
tamarind.
It's another tamarind.
We have 3 different types of tamarind.
Oh,
so this
wow.
is the medium heat. This
Give
one
me
is
another
called spicy.
scoop there.
Here you
Couple
go.
more. Thank you. Great.
So here you go. This is the
I know the
spicy.
technical guys' mouths are watering. Guys, sorry, we're having all of it. You know. So this one is called spicy tamarind.
Spicy. That's the same level as the award-winning, I would say.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
For
Supposed
you,
to
it's
be
not
a-
bad. It's hot for me,
It's
Chris.
a good balance with the sweet and the heat
Yeah.
and the spices.
Yeah.
I will be in trouble tonight because I'll have to carry one of each home.
And this is my favorite now. This one is called Bazodi.
Bazodi. I like the name. I mean, how you come up with that name?
That
Bazodi.
one has more pepper.
More pepper? No, I can't.
I have it
I know
already, so I
again.
know it's hot. I know that one hot.
I can't.
Yeah,
I
this
can't.
one is a nice one.
Because there are people who prefer higher flavors, more spices, you know.
And it all depends on what you're eating.
Right.
You might
Right.
want different levels of heat.
Exactly. Yeah.
Tamarind will go lovely with fish. Excellent with fish.
What go with fish? The mangoes,
Mango goes good with everything.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tamarind and fish have a special relationship.
Relationship.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's also
And of
nice
course,
with the
mango goes with everything. If you're
So-
doing
so-
curry
so-
and whatever.
So you specialize in chutney. So if the government or a donor came to you, or Chris came to you and said, look, what is your priority? We want to support you. Where would you go? What would you be asking for? What would be your priorities for your business?
now is, I would say, marketing
Marketing.
is my weakest area right now because I'm doing everything and I want to make sure the quality of the products are good. I know my marketing is
Maintain consistency.
Yeah, my marketing probably would need a lot more help at this point in time. But as far as I know so far, because of what I'm doing, my sales is still very good. consistency of the product is the same.
So not equipment, not anything.
Equipment will come
As
with
capacity
time,
goes.
yes. Because you don't
Marketing.
need, marketing would get me where I need to be.
What do you see as your main advantage in your product?
That it's all natural.
I think so, and it tastes so lovely.
And to know that there's no enhancers, artificial things to give you
Good
that
time.
flavor, you can't beat that.
Chris, we out of time. Final closing.
No, I think, Avril, you have, first of all, let me compliment you on the packaging.
Thank
I
you.
think it's excellent. The labeling is excellent. And as you have indicated, you need help with marketing. Just hope through this program somebody could see and give you a call. I am also going to offer myself, if you want, I can assist in different areas because of where I've been trained. So if you need, just call.
That would be
Gratis
wonderful.
is saying.
Thank
Exactly.
you.
That's fine. I'm always happy to see young and do such an excellent product without much help. And I think you are there. So it's now to grow it, see how your capacity issues are handled and so forth and so on. So anytime I am happy to assist you in whatever you're doing, and I think the products are lovely.
Thank you very
Piquancy
much.
Flavors, a pleasure having you, and we want to wish you well. It's a good product. We want you to go to the supermarket. It was Foodland and
Food fair.
Food Fair
Uh-huh. Galleria Mall.
Galleria
Mall.
Mall. You'll
And
find the
Decorum.
product. Piquancy Flavors. Viewers, that's all the time we have. Thank you for coming to our technical staff, MTV. Thank you very much. We'll see you next week. Same time, same place. Bye-bye.